Now, I can't promise that every person will get every gift they want on time. Only Santa Claus can keep that promise. Now my Republican friends are talking a lot about prices, but they're lined up against my Build Back Better plan. Imagine rooting for a higher cost for American families just to score a few political points.
Here to react, Jimmy Failla, host of Fox Across America, Fox News Radio, and Fox Nation. Jimmy, the fact that Biden really tried to get cute with this, I think shows he doesn't really appreciate what the American people are going through, how bad this is, and how his administration, not Republicans, caused this. How can he solve this problem if he doesn't see the problem?
Well, that's the thing. And if we're going to take him at his word about Santa, the problem is Santa had to lay off half of his elves because of a vaccine mandate. So they're not even in the factory making toys to begin with. And good luck seeing Rudolph's red nose through a mask. It's not good. But this is the real problem. You know, Todd, is like, shame on this guy. Because when he says Republicans don't care about families, they just want to win elections, this is a guy presiding over multiple crises that are crushing families, and his solution is just to pretend that they don't exist. You know, when you look at what inflation is doing, when you talk about, oh, he says there's no scarcity of goods. My wife and I bought an oven last week. The guy told us we're going to get it in March. That's not normal. That's not a Cabbage Patch Kid being popular at Christmas time. That is a logjam in the supply chain. And he needs to own that, but he doesn't own that. And if you think this is bad, wait till he tells you the only way we're getting lower gas prices is if the Easter Bunny brings them.
Yeah, but, you know, Jimmy, focusing on the part before he talked about Santa, he says, now I can't promise that every person will get every gift they want on time. But he has made many speeches where he said that don't worry about the supply chain issue. I'm on it. I've talked to the poor. The people that work at the ports, they're now open 24/7. Everything is okay. And now he's saying the exact opposite.
Well, of course. I mean, this is the same guy that tells you the Afghan troop withdrawal was a success. The border is secure. I mean, it's absurd. And I don't know, Carly, in his defense, that he remembers what he said last time. And I'm not trying to be funny. I don't know, because he is lying so brazenly. He's either not remembering what he said, or he is kind of a sociopath, which I don't want to put that on the guy, but it really is a mess, man. And when you look at families right now, you know, printing and spending more money is not going to help families. It's not going to make goods more affordable. It's going to drive the cost up because it's going to lead to more inflation. So Biden is just lying. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, that's the perfect segue to this next clip. The president either not understanding, lying, or just physically not getting the difference between being a passenger and a driver. Listen.
I used to drive an 18-wheeler, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish
That's
I got
awesome.
to.
Here we go again.
Listen.
This difference between driving the tractor, being a passenger in the tractor.
But the whole thing is that he has repeatedly said that clip was from July, but when he was in Minnesota on Tuesday, he again said that he used to drive a tractor trailer. And when the White House has been asked about that, they point to this article from 1973 that said that he rode in an 18-wheeler. So
shouldn't somebody
he said
be
it
in his
again on
ear?
Tuesday. It's kind of silly.
Shouldn't somebody be in his ear telling him, stop this?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the best job to have is the guy selling liquor next to the White House press office, because those people are working overtime with this president. But you know what Biden is? I'll tell you the truth. I used to drive a taxi in New York City for a long time. And the way this appearance is going, I'll probably be driving one again soon.
Oh, it's great.
kid. But Biden reminds me, I know, we're having a blast. But Biden reminds me that I used to pick up a lot of old men who told long, rambling stories that you clearly weren't interested in. So they'd put a button on it at the end to kind of get your attention. You know, so it'd be 3 hours about the Coney Island boardwalk. You're asleep at the wheel with your forehead on the dashboard. And he'd go, and that was the night I met Joe DiMaggio. And you're like, get out of here. Right. And that's Biden. And I used to drive a truck. Did you really, Grandpa?
I think maybe during the time that he rode in the 18-wheeler, maybe they let him drive for like a second. But it seems like it's a profession, and I don't know if that ever happened.
John Fallon, he used to drive an 18-wheeler. We appreciate your time this morning. Thank you, John.